of a setting here. We're out in nature. We're out in northwestern Kansas where I grew up. I used to grow up playing in this very backyard, this wooded and grassy area. Here's our fancy setup for today. Let's check it out. I have a cooler from the 1980s, microphone, tripod setup for down here. I've got a container that I can set things on, harps and whatnot. Place for the drums. I hope the picture quality is good. I hope that we have good sound. This microphone's kind of been a bit on the fritz. How is everybody doing? We're out in nature. Oh, hi, hello. We're kind of wonky. Our setup, we don't have a nice table to sit on. We're sitting on a cooler with a 2x12. And out here, Mark Gundick, what's up? Yeah, I'm in northwestern Kansas where I grew up in this very spot. Many battles were waged in my childhood. Howdy, hello. So I brought a few harps, some drums, some rattles and whatnot. Cold and rainy here, says Mark Gundick. Oh, cool. I had me some dandelion tea just a short time ago, and now I'm drinking some lapsang, Sousap tea. The ladies at Vita Villa, I go in there every week to pick up loose leaf tea. I'm like, here, try this smoked tea. It literally smells like barbecue. Andy Coppas, how you doing, man? How's the great out yonder? We're out here in nature. We're in northwestern Kansas, so let's get weird with it. Take off my shoes outside. What harps is everybody into? What have you been playing? I can work with that. It's been high. I had to make sure that I didn't have any boogers on my face because I literally had to blow my nose just a short time ago with my hands because I didn't bring any Kleenexes down there. I just brought one rag down for wiping harps off and oiling them. Not super prepared. We got the hillbilly set up for the camera. We'll look at it one more time. This is what we're working with. 1980s Igloo cooler, 2x12, and our tripod. We're out here. And there are some cougar out here, so if you see a cougar creeping up behind me, comment below before it drags me off into the woods. Andy Coppa says hello for pollen. Yes, I just drank some pollen. I literally collected like 11 dandelion heads. I left enough for the bees and steeped them in water and drank a cup of dandelion flower tea, which I really enjoy. In my mouth, it takes 8 weeks for my mouth to heal from that gum graft, but it's good enough I can play the harp now. Last Saturday, it was super swollen up and I couldn't hardly play the harp, so we got some good playing. I really zoned out last 2 nights playing the harp, and I just quit my job on Thursday was my last day, so I've got a different job where I'm going to have more time to build more harps. If you follow me as the Harper on Instagram, you're going to see some of the harps I'm building, and the harps are getting better. They look a lot cooler too. Andy Cobb says, yes, Tegrity Farms. I guess we're in Kansas here. We're not far from the Colorado way. Yeah, oh, that tea's good. It's lapsang Sousap, I think. They gave me like an ounce of it as a sample at Vita Villa, and it literally smells like smoked barbecue. I am Smiley. Hello, welcome. What harps is everybody into? What have you been playing? I've been playing a lot of my harps. Getting down on some Drimba tonight too. Orchard Guy 80, howdy. This isn't an orchard, but there is a mulberry tree over. Oh, big buzzard just zoomed overhead. Wonder if he's looking for harp casualties, like the last harp you just built on Instagram. Oh, cool. Yeah, the one I'm sent to Nico Cornelius. I'm building one right now. Currently, I'll probably be finished with it by next weekend. It's going to take me 2 weekends to build every harp. But I'm really excited for it. I really put a lot of work and took my time on the engravings on it. Yeah, we're getting all caffeinated up here. There goes that buzzard again. What's up, buzzard? And the roof of my mouth where they took the tissue for the gum graft, it's kind of healed up enough that I can kind of do percussives now, which is nice. Last weekend was such a sad weekend for jaw because I couldn't hardly play. My side of my face was swollen clear out to there. My brother who lives in Seattle just, oh, I missed it. And we're in my childhood backyard. That tree we see in the background used to have some more branches on it. We literally used to clean deer on it. Yeah, we're country in our ways out here. And where's my oil? I don't have coconut oil today. I cannot never tell if birds like the harp or not. I just like to kind of zone out when I can play in nature and just try to be a part of nature. I do love the sound of the birds down here, and even the trees talk a little bit as the wind blows through. And listen, I don't know if the microphone picks it up. This microphone, this Shure microphone, pretty much picks up like a 3-foot radius around me. So I don't know if you're getting all the birds singing. I hope you are. Let's play something different. Yeah, other than a Glasner harp, the Dernovoy Drimba is the only harp I brought that wasn't by my make. So let's play something different. This is a harp I was getting down on last night. I really enjoy my bass harps. I'm gonna be some birds. Come check it out. Others are made. Oh, cool. I Am Smiley says some birds come check out her harp. And oh, that's cool. And I'm not breathing, I'm just. I can actually slap my place where they did my gum graft, so that's good because I aggressively hit my face, and I probably shouldn't. I don't know if that's the reason that my gums are receding only in that spot. I just hold by with glottis closed. Just if you want that kind of ethereal sound, hold your glottis shut, don't breathe, and kind of push out on your diaphragm and start bringing your tongue up slowly, and you'll get that ethereal, otherworldly sound. I don't know if I'm using the word ethereal or ethereal correctly in a sentence, but I'm using it anyways. I misuse words often. I'm not even that good at the English language, and it's the only language I speak. And I married a speech pathologist who is a very good speaker. See if we can get that otherworldly, ethereal sound going. Or is it ethereal or ethereal? Wildlife will feel the energy you project. So yeah. Brian B. Howdy. He's got a cowboy hat on there. Pushing out on my glottis, not breathing, pushing out on my diaphragm, or pushing out on my diaphragm, glottis closed. I'm just going to start bringing my tongue up slowly. And at the end, you're going to hear me sneak in that end because I can only hold my breath for so long, but let's see where we can go with it. And the birds are singing. Let's just take a moment just to take a gander around. And I do believe there are cougar around here. So if you see a cougar creeping up behind me, comment below. My eyes will be closed. He'll drag me off into the trees. We'll be okay. That's a joke. A cougar wouldn't take a full-grown human. They do take a dog. We did lose a dog. I don't know if it was to a bobcat or coyote or cougar when I was a kid. And it took him somewhere down there. But I'm not a little 10-pound dog, so we're relatively safe. What wildlife do you have where you live? Here in Kansas, probably the biggest predators are the cougar, and they're not very often. You don't really see them much. So what harps is everybody into? I'm just zoning out today. Being in nature, it's just nice. And we have the weirdest rig set up here for filming. Nice place. Says I Am Smiley. Yeah, we have 1980s cooler, 2x12, and there's our rig. And the house sits right on the creek line here. I might shoot a video tomorrow down in the creek. The grasses are pretty tall back there, so there's going to be ticks. Not really scared of the cougar, but I am frightened of the ticks. Ticks are most dangerous animal in Kansas, I would say. Yeah, I'm just mosquitoes. Yeah, mosquitoes. I don't know how likely you are to get mosquito-borne illness over a tick-borne illness. I've been bit by ticks plenty of times, and like 3 or 4 times this year already. No illnesses from it. I do have a friend who got tularemia, which is really nasty and way more common than Lyme disease. Mark Gunner says, I grew up by a creek. 2, no longer have property. Oh yeah, cricks are, if you can grow up on a crick as a kid, that's the way. Yet. Like, if you can make this noise with your tongue, that what your tongue's doing at the back, that curling, that's how I'm getting them really weird tones there. On so there's something going on at the back of my tongue, curling it, and also the tip of my tongue. And I was just having a thought as I was playing. I was going to ask all y'all's advice. I'm going to have a little bit more free time with the job I just quit, which the hours in the summer would get pretty hectic in years past. I wouldn't have much time to do videos, but this new job, I should have more free time. What is everybody interested in videos? Do you want to see more jaw harp tutorials on playing? Do you want to see more jaw harp fix or jaw harp building tutorials? Do you want to see more meditational videos? And he says, go with the grain and burn holes. I didn't catch all that comment. But anyways, I'm just asking, what are the videos y'all want to see? Do you want more jaw harp technique tutorials? Do you want more jaw harp fix tutorials? Do you want more meditational videos? Do you want videos on things that I do to set my mind for meditation and things like that? Or beliefs on the jaw harp, or videos on trance or altering consciousness? What are the types of videos everybody's into? What do you want to see in the future? Which direction do you want to see the channel go? Pat Pearson says jaw harp build. Brian B says, having my jaw harp since I was a kid, 36 now, and oh, cool. Jaw harp making videos. That's 2 for that. Michael Corrivio says all the above. Building and meditation sound good. Interviews of players and builders. I can't really travel much to interview international makers. I'd really like to watch another build. Okay. Jaw harp build tutorials are the more technique tutorials and meditations. Also the link to spirituality. Okay, those are all things that I've thought about in the future, but I didn't know if people would be interested. I got several requests on sun tea, so I made a simple sun tea video. I don't know if anybody liked it or not, but that's how I make sun tea. But yeah, jaw harp build tutorials. I won't give away all my secrets for building the jaw harp, but I can make a video where I show a good portion of it. I do plan on sharing all the things I'm doing now to build jaw harp, from tempering to distal tapering on reeds to all sorts of tuning methods. At the next festival, which we're going to be having in 2022, provided COVID doesn't go south, which it seems like we're heading north on COVID. So yeah, and I might do more meditation videos. Andy Coppas says link to the spirituality around the jaw harp. I've been cautious about doing that in the past. Haven't seen a video you've made that I haven't liked yet. Oh, cool, Cyberfish. Orchard Guy 80, link to spirituality too. I've been reluctant to make those types of videos in the past because some people have religious views which they might violate, or some of my jaw harp meditational practice might violate your religious views. Also, I don't want to flavor everybody's meditation with what I do, but I might think of a way to tactfully do some meditational videos where it doesn't violate people's spiritual beliefs. Because I'm pretty spiritual about jaw harps and meditation. I'm just a weird individual overall, and I missed that comment because I was rambling. Man, this tea is weird. This Lapsang Soshujang, I think. Brian B says he needs a tutorial. What kind of a tutorial? I do have one. Beginner harp, I have a Glasner compass here. What kind of things do you want to learn how to do on the jaw harp? And anyways, on technique tutorials, what does everybody want to learn? Because there's a lot I don't know on the jaw harp. I'm not a very good melodic player. Jaw harp and the pineal gland. Okay, we're getting into some deep water here. As far as meditation and trance, I'll have to think of a way to tactfully do a video on trance without changing other people's meditations on the harp. Brian B says technique. Let's just start off for Brian B. We'll start off with how do we hold a harp comparison videos. There we go. Those are super easy to make. The jaw harp build tutorials are by far the most work. How to for Brian B, chakras and jaw harp. I don't know much about chakras or Eastern religion, so I can't really comment on things I don't know on kind of a meditational or trance explorer. But anyways, on to hold the harp, Aries says, but if folks are offended by your videos not because of religion, they can choose not to watch. That's correct, but I also don't. I don't know how to word that. But anyways, I like that comment. Thank you so much. Where's the Jaw Harp Fest going to be held? It will be held, as far as I know, in Cottage Grove, Oregon in 2022, probably sometime in June. We'll start planning it after the first of the year. In 2021, we knew it was going to be a wash, even if, COVID had cleared up better. Nobody has any money to travel because large portions of the country, people have had a lot of time off work. If you had a lot of time off work and you're in danger of losing your house or your car or your livelihood, my heart goes out to you, and it's going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Play the harp, remain calm. But anyways, I can't really make videos on melodic technique because I'm not that good of a melodic player yet, and I don't want to misinform people. I do plan on doing some jaw harp history videos. I plan on making a harping and history video where we're going to be showing some Sousap, also on the Corinding. I think those would be interesting. I don't know how much time they'll take to make, though. But anyways, for Brian B, short beginner tutorial on the jaw harp. So I says, I agree, trance video seems tough. It's different for everyone and the way you view it. Yeah, and I also don't want, if people want to get into trance and meditation, I don't want, or journeying, there's a couple good books on this, but I don't want, and journeying is different for every person, so I don't want their expectations to go into journeying or meditation with any expectations, because when you meditate, I try to go into with an intention, but no meditation, no expectations on it. Anyways, for Brian B, as far as holding the harp, I hold it with a 2 or 3 point grip, depending on how you word it. Top and bottom, or the bottom, thumb and middle finger, and then the pointer finger resting on top. And every harp you grip is going to be a little bit different. So it's kind of like holding a fork. Your grip kind of conforms to the fork you're holding, but it's like holding a pencil. You want to allow the reed to travel. You don't want to touch the back of the reed or the front of the reed, or it can't make sound. And it's going to go against the tips of the teeth right there, and it's got to have room for that reed to travel. Videos learning melodic with a teacher is good. They don't mind being a part of it. For melodic teachings, look up Mark Groudon. I forgot his email. You can also find him on Facebook. I'll try to post his email in the description tomorrow. Mark Ground is a fantastic melodic player and musician in general. I'm not much of a musician. I'm more of a fun noisemaker. Or Jaw Harp Explorer. What your guy says, cool beans. The history side is really fascinating. I'd like to be into more of that, LOL. Okay, so these are a lot of good videos or video ideas we could have coming up. Probably, I got a couple unboxings coming up. The Haretdanov came in. They're awesome. I'm going to do a couple unboxing videos. And then I got a couple harps that have came in a year ago that I need to fix for some customers. One of them came in without any contact info on it, and the name that's on it, I couldn't find an email or anything under that name. So if you sent me a harp in the past, shoot me a message, bebcorp1@gmail.com, so I can know that, hey, you sent me this harp. I am Smiley says, I don't know too much about music either. Mark Gunn says, ancient gangong and bamboo history in English. Yeah, and like I've incorrectly described some harps that weren't made of bamboo as bamboo, so I guess I don't know what bamboo really is. I believe bamboo is a grass. This is a Sousap. Have you ever noticed animals reacting to the harp? Over here, cows like it, and sometimes birds get very close. Both my dog and my cat will react to the harp. Mr. Pickles will often lurk around me, and sometimes he does strange things. Mr. Diesel, the Cane Corso mix you've seen in the Sun T video, he gets pretty weird when I trance out on the harp as well. There's a lot of that has to do with energy. Your energy transfers to animals. I don't know if you ever worked with dogs. Especially rehabbing a mean dog, or worked with stubborn animals like mules or horses. Like if you don't have the right energy, like animals are kind of like a mirror. If you come with frustrated or anxious energy, it's reflected back to you. So harp is a lot about energy too. If you're playing the harp and you get frustrated, you can not only can you feel it, everybody else can hear it. Your cat is awesome to watch. Oh yeah, Mr. Pickby. My God, hello. And Steve Kinwald is going to be sending us some more the Sousap, Sousap R. They do have a steep learning curve, but I'm going to be putting them on the website if people are interested. And they're made not by pulling it, but it's by a fulcrum, and it's just tapping. And what I find is, so that if you just hold it like this, you're going to end up sliding down it, and then you'll lose it. Find where it's making sound, and I like to have it in between my fingers and then the last one to lock it around. So I start at the top here, and I'm not an expert playing Sousap. Up here, I'm not really sounding good. I'll slide till I get that sweet spot, which is right about there, and then get your grip around your string so it can't slide down. Once you get that grip around the string, sometimes it helps just to tie it or wrap it around the pinky. Andy Coppa says that thing is sweet. Yeah, this is a Sousap made by Steve Kinwald. They do still have these down in Papua New Guinea. Steve Kinwald says it may date back to Stone Age periods. Mark Getty says, makes me happy. Oh, I'm glad you are happy. Let's play something distorted. Play the Magoo harp. We'll see. I'm going to run out of tea. Once I run out of tea, I'll wrap up the video. Sun's starting to go down. Really brings the pretty greens out. I wish I had this good of lighting and this good of contrast in my basement in the chillery. Dandelion makes you pee. Yeah, dandelion is a diuretic. I didn't use any of the root. I do use the flowers. I do like the taste of a dandelion flower tea. And also, careful about picking dandelions out of your yard if you or your neighbor uses pesticides, herbicides, any of that. I don't use any pesticides on my yard, and down here we're wild out here, so any of the dandelions I picked are just fine. It's kind of, after you pick your dandelions, sit them in a bowl outside, so because there are little black ants that'll be on dandelions. Give them a chance, give them 5 to 10 minutes to crawl away so you're not drinking some ants too. But I don't believe ants will hurt you. Insects are actually pretty healthy. I know what I'm going to do. Kind of getting burnt out on playing the harp because I can really feel, I've been doing some percussives and stuff, and I can really feel the stitches in the top of my mouth. Let's play some drums and then we'll wrap this up. We said something about a string on a danmoy. Yeah, the string on the danmoy is for tying the case up, I believe, and not so much for playing. But there are gang gong and Sousap, which are string played. Which you get the gang gong. Hey man, I got. Hey, Adam Casey, how you doing? You made it. What's up? And your Sousap, you're not pulling this. You're just holding it as a fulcrum, and you hold it with a supple grip so that it can move. We're tapping the reed. There's kind of a sweet spot. You kind of got to start at the top. There it is, right there. You can hear it's making sound, and you hold it with a grip so it can move. Play the drum. I want to play. I've been kind of into the Remo 12-inch drum and also the Black Earth. They both have different sounds. The Black Earth is much more. It's more subdued. Where the even the 16-inch standard, which they look like this, they're more. They have more ringing. The Black Earth ones are, I'd say, more subdued, but that's probably not the right terminology. Oh, hello there, bud. What's up? Hey. Oh, that is a pretty red bird. Is that a cardinal? You just be chilling up there. Well, you're awesome, Brian B. Yeah, come down. Okay. Got like 3 or 4 birds just landing up there. Right on. And we'll just come down so you can actually see the drum. Well, come on down here now. This tripod's cool. It's got a feature where you can just roll it up and roll it down with a little handle. Come on down a little further. Yeah. Last harp you built was a beauty. Oh, thank you so much. I hope that arrived in Oregon today. I haven't talked to Nico yet. I hope he enjoys it. I've been trying to bust out of this rhythm. I kind of always do that same old, which I really like that rhythm, but it's kind of a predatory rhythm where I can't bust out of it and find new rhythms. I need to take, I got a guy who's going to teach me a little bit on the drums, so I need to take those lessons. I'm just going to play the rhythm, I know. I need more rattles. But yeah, what harps has everybody been into as of late? What's been striking your fancy? And we've got a gaggle of people. It's nice that so many people are tuning in to hear me make weird noises. Drums are tricky, man, says Margonic. Yeah, it's a separate beast. I really enjoy the meditational aspects of the drum. Thursday, I really wanted to just, or Friday, last night, just going around in circles. To drag my fingers on. I don't know if that's an actual drum technique, but kind of get a little bit of drag on the fingers too. Especially on these standard drums, you really hear your fingers drag on it. There's my fingernails. I did that one night and was really into it. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up with that. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you for coming out here into nature with me. I used to sled on that big hill back there. Used to play down here. Used to play down here in the creek. It's so awesome to be back home for a weekend. It's Memorial weekend. Yes, I said Memorial. The first M is silent in Memorial. Anyways, I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope your Memorial weekend or whatever day you have where you're at is awesome. Keep your harps clean, keep them dry, keep them oiled. Gonna have more harp videos coming up in the future. So if you have ideas for a video or have a question or just something you'd like to see on the channel, be sure to comment below. I try to read all the comments. There's gonna come a point in the future, if the channel continues to grow, where I won't be able to read everybody's comments. But right now I read mostly everybody's comments. Yesterday we just crossed 2 million views on the whole channel, which that's super exciting. I love y'all. Keep your harps clean, keep them dry, keep them oiled. Be good to each other. Harp out. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I love y'all, each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And when that time comes when I'm no longer able to answer everybody's comments, if you see somebody comment and you know the answer, feel free to comment and answer the questions. I know people have been doing that in the past, and it's so helpful, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Harp out. Oh, I missed that last comment. Love y'all. Harp out. Peace, says Mark Gunnis. Peace back at you. Wherever you are, hopefully it's peaceful. Love y'all. End the live stream. End it rightly. Do I want to end? Are you sure you want to stop the live streaming? It says. I think so. Let's end the live streaming. This is the weirdest end of the video ever. I love y'all. Harp out.